Hello. This is week 11, and we're going to look at some misbehavior this week. We've spent considerable time this semester looking at ways to arrange the classroom so that there's all good behavior. But on every parade, a little rain has to fall eventually, and there will be misbehavior if you have children in your classroom. So here are a few things that you can do. Let me share my screen, and here we go. Okay, so first of all, I highly encourage you this week to go to our announcement page and click on this link, and please give me some feedback to your experiences with the online classroom. It doesn't have to be great. Just tell me exactly what you think. Your name is never on there. Your email is not recorded. I have no idea. So far, I've gotten back some wonderful feedback, but I need more. I would like every single student to put in their 2 cents. So please give it to me. Okay. So this week, you're going to read chapter 11, and it really is all about different behaviors. I have also included a few extra articles that are really good. So if you have some time and just feel like reading a few very practical strategies for getting kids to behave, I highly recommend it. Okay, let's take a look at our learning module for this week, which is 11. There we go. Okay. One of the behaviors that's most annoying in the classroom is biting. Just drives me crazy. And when I taught preschool, that was a big issue. There's a good article here for you to read on biting. The one thing that I want to point out on biting, if you have a child that is repeatedly getting bit by another child, it's always the same too. Do some very, very sneaky observing of those two, because a lot of times what happens is the quote unquote, and I use quotes, victim is actually the instigator. And there are many times that I've seen the supposed victim do something that was unpleasant or in some way triggering the biting child. So make sure you observe and see who's actually getting that started, because sometimes children are pretty stealthy about getting into somebody's way. And unfortunately, very young children don't have a lot of coping mechanisms. So the only way that one child may know how to respond is by biting. So this is an opportunity for you to not only nip it in the bud if that child's doing something that should not be happening, but also the biting child will be able to be stopped, and you'll be able to teach that child some other behaviors to express their anger. Okay, thought I'd mention that. And here are some free behavior charts. I don't normally do behavior charts, but every now and then when I have a child that's doing a lot of biting, I did use them. Whining is something that just drives everyone crazy. It sort of hits its high point right around kindergarten. And I finally, by mid-year, had it one year, and I did the old, I'm sorry, I just don't understand what you're saying, because I don't understand why. Can you say that in regular talk? I would never belittle the child that's whining. Can you say it in regular talk? And the first couple of times they would look at me like I was from Mars. And after that, they got it. They absolutely got it. And the reason I know they got it is one time I overheard a little girl say to a new child in the class who was just whining away, whine, whine, whine. And this little girl looks at the little boy and she says, "You may as well stop that, because she can't understand whine." I thought, oh, good, you got my message. So anyhow, thought I'd give you my little trick there. It worked great, but it had to be consistent. And then tattling, who hasn't had a few tattlers in their class? Come on, happens all the time. So anyway, the book has some great strategies on tattling, and I highly recommend getting some books online. All children do occasional lying, because when you're very young, the fine line between lying and telling the truth is not quite, not there yet. And a lot of immature children still believe that, well, if I say it, it's true. It's wishful thinking. And, that's okay. They're still magical thinkers in early childhood. So these books are really great. And there are lots of other books you can use to help children draw the line. Here's reality. And this is a lie. So, okay, let me just go ahead and get out of this and stop sharing. All right. So if you have any questions about anything this week, please let me know. I'll be happy to set up a Zoom, and have a wonderful week. Bye.